We have been busy. It seems like the canning is just not stopping. Got a whole bunch of green beans that I need to get down to the root cellar. These we canned yesterday. We still got a few jars of bone broth from when we butchered chickens on the table that I haven't gotten down to the root cellar yet. We did some whole tomatoes, just a couple, and then we did 37 pints of applesauce. My aunt was so generous and let us come pick apples at her house, and so we got 37 pints of applesauce. This is our first time canning applesauce, so that was quite the experience. We filled up that water bath pot really big and got a lot of applesauce going, and we still have probably just under a milk crate of apples from her that I'm hoping to either store or make apple pie filling with. And then we have about half a milk crate of apples from our tree, some of which I think we're going to turn into apple pie filling. The kids really aren't loving them after we've stored them for a little bit. I think they taste pretty similar to fresh, but you could definitely tell it's a little different. So let's get these down to the root cellar. All right, I got it all down here. It's not laid out just how I would like it because it's really full. Like, there's lots of stuff in here. And I'll give you a full tour probably of what's going on in here when I feel like everything we have ready to store is in here, all our canning is done, then we'll definitely So I know we still need to add our garlic. I still haven't tied that up and got it down here. I've got one bag ready to plant in here, and the rest is still upstairs on the drying rack. My onions still need to come down here, and all our herbs for the most part are not down here yet. I still need to harvest a lot and get them dried. And then we have some other canning to do. We still are pulling tomatoes in from the garden, so I'm guessing we'll end up with more pizza sauce. This second to the top shelf, you can't even see the top shelf, can you? Zoom out a little. It's kind of crowded in this area, but the second to the top shelf is pizza sauce. The top shelf, that corner, is mostly pizza sauce. It doesn't go quite all the way back because I can't reach that far. But yeah, lots of pizza sauce. So we might end up doing some more of that. And what else will we have pulling in? Peppers. We have to pull in our peppers. Most of our bells are going to be frozen, but I'm going to can some of our hot peppers. My goal was to can some peppercini so that we can have kind of some quick hot peppers for meals. So I might do those in half pints. So they won't probably use as much room. And then this whole second area over here, I've kind of got the miscellaneous stuff. I added some of the applesauce over there that didn't fit. It didn't fit here, it didn't fit there. I added more over here. I had all sorts of miscellaneous over there, my herbs and flower bulbs and stuff. I have just enough open space on this shelf for some chicken. And what my sister-in-law and I did, which was kind of neat, is when we butchered our chickens, I went ahead and canned all the bone broth, and she's canning all the chicken. So when I get that back, I think I have just enough space for it. And then basically this whole side is full, the miscellaneous side is filling up, and Matt's going to have to build some more shelves. What do you think?
Crazy. It's crazy to think that we used that other closet for how long, and we would fit, I mean, we didn't have this much, but
we never had this much can before, but it was always jam-packed and always a pain, and yeah, this is going to be so much nicer.
It always worked. Like, what we had canned prior would always be fine for what we did, and it saved us a ton of money. So I mean, seeing all this is just gonna be, it's a crazy amount of money saved and a lot of work, kind of. I mean, you can't really say it's a lot of work because the little bit of sacrifice that it takes to do all this, and for how much you can, for how long you can eat off, and for how long it saves you, it's so worth it. You got applesauce with the tomato stuff. Why is that?
It didn't fit on the fruit shelf. I thought it would fit down there.
Where?
You know what I was thinking?
We got applesauce over there too.
I know. It didn't fit over there either.
I thought you were organizing this.
I did. That's me organizing it.
It doesn't look too organized.
Matt's way would be like, we have 4 jars too many, let's eat them.
we can put stuff on the ground too.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. That'd be a nice shallow spot for potatoes, like if we had a little bin right down there.
Well, and so then the herbs, we can put that on the top shelf over there.
Yeah, I moved them down because I couldn't read them and figure out what they were.
Do you want me to cut more wood for you?
I do, but it's not top priority. I like it, I like it. Yeah, doing this applesauce. I came in here, and you probably saw in the video if you're watching that, but I did find some bad apples, so that was a disappointment, especially because I was in here a couple days ago. But this applesauce, it turned out so thick, and we didn't really do anything to it to make it super thick.
No, it was really good too. So
yeah.
And she always buys the unsweetened applesauce when she buys applesauce, and
which isn't often, but
no. But this time it was a little more tart, so we did add a little bit of sugar to it, and it just
we
evened
made
it right out.
3.5 batches. I think we made, was the recipe from the Ball Book?
Yeah.
I think we used the Ball Book recipe, 3.5 batches, and 2 cups of sugar for all of it. So I didn't think that was too bad.
And it was 40 pounds.
Yeah, basically. We definitely ate a lot fresh. We ended up with 37 pints, but I'm sure it would have been 40 pints if we wouldn't have been eating it.
Oh yeah, it'd been easy for how much we took out.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, it's looking good.
We probably won't have to buy applesauce.
So now that I have the table cleaned off, you want to tell them what we're doing right now?
Making salsa. It's the last batch of salsa we're gonna run through. Mm-hmm. And how many jars is that gonna make?
I can count what's up here quick.
Well, we gave some away and ate some of that.
Well, I know, but I can count what's here. 39 jars. So we have 39 jars. We're making a triple batch, which should be like another 21-ish. So almost a year's worth if we do 1 a week. And we did a mild, we did a hot, and now you're making like a medium. That's our soup.
This is really watery.
Yeah, it should be. It's soup.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to kind of, I don't know, I tried to separate stuff, but every time I tried to I've rearranged this so many times.
This one's a little watery. This is the beginning of September. And I remember that batch, we were in a hurry. We didn't cook it down enough.
Was that might be before we got our pot too, because we were using the roaster.
No, we switched. We only did the 1 batch in the roaster. We switched.
August it says.
We switched to tomato soup after that batch. This batch.
Okay.
Well, we did salsa and then tomato soup.
Hopefully we didn't mix them up.
Yeah. We kept them separate.
Oh yeah, it'll be all good. I can't believe the amount of tomatoes we have in here.
And we still have chicken coming too yet.
And beans. We've got 6. How many do we have? 30 quarts of green beans and 2 pints.
30, okay, and we wanted 52.
I wanted 52.
Yeah.
Even if they were pints, 52 jars, so I knew I had 1 a week. I like that.
Oh, you got more up here though.
I counted those.
Oh. How come you're goofy with the organizing?
There's no more room! The bone broth was taking up the rest of the room. Then I gotta move all the bone broth.
Put the bone broth underneath the shelf.
That's the one thing I'm worried about, being greasy. Anyways, one thing, we have a few things down here that aren't canned goods. You know, I said flower bulbs and stuff, but I tried to make some egg pasta and dry it. And this is kind of an experiment. So it's got a moisture absorber in here. We dried it and see what it does.
Yeah, and then there's not a lot of information on it.
I really can't find a good, yes, this is safe, no, this is not. The egg is kind of what worried me, but I think I'm just going to actually leave these jars down here and like for a long, long time and see if anything bad happens to them.
We're going to have to get a freeze dryer, I guess.
We're not
One
there
step
yet.
at a time. In a couple years budget, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. And Leroy's got his cookie and brownie mixes down here too, so just lots of fun stuff.
Yeah, we have to canning's got to come to an end pretty soon here because we have to start getting our food prep ready for our busy season.
This is part of our food prep.
Yeah, this is a big part, but I'm saying we need to get more easy, fast meals. And we were talking about that with the chicken. It's easy to pour it out and you have it done. You don't have to worry about thawing, and it's just faster.
Yeah, those of you who might not know, Matt and I run a laser engraving business, so Christmas is our jam. Like,
it's go time.
Yeah, that is when we work hardcore. November, December. Our vlogs end up being a little bit more of
wonky.
That's a good word. I did a little of this, a little of that. I'm working. Yeah, we work a lot. So anything that's going to make our lives a little easier come that time, which this really, really helps. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Glad you got to see me again.
Bye. You tried to get out. I went for the camera.